Okay, come, let's start. This one, the first one is actually indices lah, indices. So over here, I'm going to write a question. So it's 2a square b over 6ab4. So you're supposed to simplify this. Okay, you're supposed to simplify this. So let's simplify the number first. 2 and 6 is just a normal fractions. You can simplify. Divide by 2, you get 1. Divide by 2, you get 3. That's for the number. That's for the number. And then after that, how about the a? So the numerator is a squared, the denominator is a. So you always cancel the smaller one. So the smaller one is cancelled. This is a to the power of 1, right? So the top part, 2 minus 1, so you're still left with a 1. Okay, so now let's take a look at the b. Okay, this is b to the power of 1, b to the power of 4. So you cancel the smaller one. This case is b1, right? 4 minus 1, so this one becomes 3. So in the end, you will have alphabet A at the top, no more B. The denominator, you left with a 3 and a B cube. And you are done. So that's how you simplify this algebraic fraction. Okay? Okay, so now let's move on. Okay, solve blah blah blah. So this is actually a quadratic equation. They already factorized nicely for you. So please always check whether right hand side is 0 first. Are we doing Sec 4 normal acad next Wednesday? Today, Sec 3 normal acad. Next 2 Wednesday will be Sec 4 normal acad. Okay, later I show you the schedule. Okay, so always check that the right hand side is 0 first. In this case, it's already 0 because anything multiplied by 0 give us 0, correct? So in this case, it means that, so it means x minus 5 is equals to 0 because it is something multiplied by something equals to 0. So we will say, it's either x minus 5 is equals to 0 or 2x plus 3 equals to 0. Then it becomes two linear equation. So this one, x is equals to 5. This one will be 2x equals to negative 3. X equals to negative 3 divided by 2. X is equals to negative 1.5. So if you write it as negative 1.5 or if you put it as negative 1.5, also okay. Both is the same value. It's just that one is in decimal, one is in mixed number. Okay, don't leave the answer in improper fraction. Leave your answer in either decimal or mixed number. So this is the two answer. No, leave our answer in mixed number, not improper. If is the coordinate point, the points we leave in improper, yes. But for when we solve equation, we leave in decimal or mixed number. Okay. So let's move on to part C. So part C said solve blah 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 equals to 0. Okay, so the good thing is it's already equals to 0. And over here they already hint you when they say give your answer correct to 3 decimal place. I will know that this quadratic I cannot factorize. So if I cannot factorize this one, so I will have to use the quadratic formula. Quadratic formula. So make sure that the right hand side is 0. In this case, it's already 0. So please name your coefficient. Okay. So the coefficient of x squared is your a. In this case, is 2. B is the coefficient of your x. In this case, is negative 3. C is the coefficient of the constant. In this case, is negative 7. Mode 3, yes, you can check your answer with mode 3. But see, this is 3 marks. So if you just straight away write the 2 solution, you will not get full marks. Okay, students here, let's try to learn here. Later, if we have some people who are like not being respectful or what, my moderator will block them, so don't worry. Can do completing the square. Actually, if you love completing the square, of course you can do so lah. But the thing is, okay, completing the square is most students don't like it. So, but it's definitely a method that you have to know. So if the question never requests for completing the square, don't need to use completing the square lah. Understand? Okay. So after you have a A, B, C, of course you need to use the formula, correct? So the formula is x is equals to minus b plus minus square root b square minus 4ac over 2a. So this is the quadratic formula that you need to remember. So now after you already have your A, B, C, you can put in your value. So minus b, be careful, this is minus b. My b itself is negative 3. So common mistake is student never put the minus. So it's supposed to be negative minus 3 plus minus square root b square minus 4ac over 2a. So yes, you can press your mode 3, but please, you must at least show this working out, okay, in order to get the 3 marks, right? You must at least show this, then you can press the mode 3 to get the value. Okay, so for those who what I mean by mode 3, okay, mine is not mode 3 because mine is a different calculator, but for those, yours is mode 3, the formula must memorize. Yes, you need to memorize the formula. Quadratic formula you need to memorize. Only the EMath, very weird lah. EMath formula sheet, they give you this formula, but the thing is, you are already expected to remember it for EMath, so I also don't understand why they must give it in EMath. Okay, anyway, so-called mode 3, so your calculator may not be the same as mine. So you will see that this is a quadratic equation. You can key in your A, B, C. So my A is 2, my B is negative 3, my C is negative 7. So they will then give me 2 values. They want 3 decimal place. So you need to give 4 decimal place. So we will have 2.7655 or negative 1.2655. Then after that, you round off to 3 decimal place. This is the third decimal place. You will look at this number over here. 5 tells me that I need to round this up. So this will be 2.766, and right, this is 3 dp. This one round off. This is my third decimal place. The 5 tells me I have to round it up, so it's negative 1.266, 3 decimal place, and we are done. Okay, it's 3 marks. So you cannot just, this one and straight away jump to here with your mode 3. You need to show the formula because it's 3 marks. Of course, if you see that this one is only 1 mark or maybe 2 marks, then maybe you no need to do right under so many lah. But because you need to show that you use quadratic formula, so you still need to write out this one in order to get the marks. You understand? Okay, so this is how you do this question. I thought it's put 3SF. Hello, read the question. Giving your answer correct to 3 decimal place. Yes, you are right if they never mention anything. Okay, if they never mention anything, by default, answer round off to 3SF. But please always make a effort to read the question and see whether they got requests for any like 2 decimal place, 3 decimal place, or 4 decimal place. Understand? No lah, the quadratic formula is not that scary. Okay, so what you need to do is, of course, write this formula on your notebook before exam. Look at the formula so that you remember the formula. Understand? So many things to remember. We cannot have this so-called store in our brain and come out 100% of the time, right? But you must be stored or written down in your notebook so that before your exam, you always look at the formula. Okay? No normal tech question. I'm doing normal acad. Last year, I already dedicate my every Wednesday to help to do normal tech question. If you want to find some normal tech question, you can maybe go to my YouTube lah. Sure, can go through real roots in next live. No, I'm doing next live is Sunday. I'm doing Sec 3 EMath revision. So yeah, you can actually go to my good CDK can now remember, that's very good. You can go to my YouTube and check it out for the real roots. You can maybe search under my channel real roots. So for those who are new here, okay, you can go to my TikTok bio, the profile, right, click on the link. The last button, go to my Telegram channel. Whoever want to download the PDF, you can download from there. Sunday is 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. okay. Then if you want to see more other videos on maths, I did all my past TikTok live and math questions are all on my YouTube. So same thing, click on the link on my bio, click on the last button, the second last button, go to my YouTube. Then you go under my channel, you can search the topic that you want. I believe there will be a lot of questions there. This coming Sunday, EMath is Express. Okay. Okay, so now we are done with this question. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so this one is still indices. It's like indices equation. It's very pretty easy lah. These 3 marks you should grab it lah. So you see how I change them . Okay, so it said 2x is equals to 2 to the power of x is equals to 64. So the hint is already on the left hand side. Okay, the hint is already on the left hand side. Okay, so you have to know 2 to the power of what equals to 64. So some students say, Cher, how to know? There's no calculator to find out 2 to the power of what equals to 64. The bad news is, of course, you got to try and error lah. But of course, they will not go and purposely test you on 2 to the power of 99, right? They will not test. So it's like, oh, you try 2 to the power of 3. Oh, 8, not 64. Okay. And then you try some more. 4. Oh, 16, not 64. Then move some more. Then try 5. Oh, not some more. So that means close already. So it's 6. So you can see that 2 to the power of 6 is 64. Okay. So we have 2 to the power of x is equals to 2 to the power of 6. Okay, then now you see, oh, by doing this, you know, oh, straight away I know that my x is 6. Very straightforward. This one is normal acad leh. You think they learn logarithm meh? Hello. Of course, we know we can log both sides, right? For the TJ Brooks. You see, sometimes you see they cannot use logarithm because they don't learn logarithm for normal acad. Logarithm is only learned for EMath, not express EMath. Even normal acad EMath, they don't learn logarithm also. Okay, so now next, 5 to the power of x is equals to 1 over 125. The hint is always on the side. So you can see that, oh, 125. 125, I want to change to base 5 because my neighbor is 5 . So I have to see 5 to the power of what give me 125. 5 to the power of 2, I hope you all know actually is 25. Then after that, 5 to the power of 3 is 125. So now I'm going to do 5x equals to 1 over 5 to the power of 3. You have to learn logarithm in normal acad. You are in Sec 5 normal acad, right? Hello, Sec 5 normal acad is already considered O level, taking O level. Of course, you learn logarithm lah. But if you are in 4NA or 3NA EMath, you don't learn logarithm. I teach for 12 years, you don't try to bluff me. Okay, so now this one you will have to change to same as in base 5. So how are you going to do that? When it is positive at the denominator, just bring it up. Okay, so it will be 5 to the power of x equals to 5 to the power of negative 3. Okay, when it's negative, if it's positive at the denominator, just bring it up. Okay, so it will be, therefore, I know that my x is equals to minus 3. Done. Yeah, poly for those PFP, right? Sec 1, sorry, not Polytechnic, the foundation year. I know you all learn logarithm because I have students previously lah. Now I never take them in. Previously, I have students who is with me learn normal acad EMath, but then when she proceed to poly first year, they have this module on the math. They have to learn some secondary school math, and then they learn logarithm, and then after that she come back to me to learn. I was from PFP, I didn't have to do EMath there. PFP got do some like logarithm, for example. Logarithm, it's learn in PFP. I mean, that's what I remember lah. A few years back when I teach my students. Hey, menu, if it's too easy for you, you can just scroll away. I'm helping those students who are really weak in mathematics. If you are already very strong in mathematics, you don't need me here, okay? So if just respect and then just scroll away, okay? No foundation math question. I'm doing Sec 3 normal acad questions, okay? If you're going to just stay here and keep saying, it's easy, my moderator will block you. I'm helping those who really need help with mathematics. Okay, if you're already very strong, you don't need me here, okay? Because you see, those weaker students, they always say, wow, the school always go very fast. Because the other students know already, then I always feel left out because I still don't understand. They just continue. So I want to help those who are weak. So if you're really very good, you don't need me here, okay? Please, thank you very much. Okay, so now next. So 15 to the power of x equals to 1. Okay, so you need to know anything to the power of 0 give you 1. Okay, so if you don't know this, then you will not be able to solve this. So you need to change this 1 to base 15. So 15 to the power of x is equals to 15 to the power of 0. Anything to the power of 0 give you 1. Okay, you see 5 to the power of 0, 1. Okay, anything 20,000 to the 20,000 to the power of 0, it also give me 1. So you need to know this fact that anything to the power of 0 is equals to 1. Understand? So now you know, same base already, same 15 already. So now therefore in this case, x is equals to 0, and you are done. Right? Okay, so irritating for those people who keep saying easy. I love the who green arrow in your pants. Thank you very much. I think your assistant here. Okay, let's move on. This one. I think this one maybe many students will be stuck. They ask, without the use of a calculator. Okay, this one you want to use calculator, most likely also cannot because it's too big already. You see, 4 to the power of 2,000. The calculator give me error. Error not saying that this question got error. It's just that our calculator has limit digits. So 4 to the power of 2,000 is too big. That's why you put error. Then student will panic. Then how? How to know which one is bigger? How to know which one is bigger? Correct now? How to know? Right? You make use of the indices. So how I'm going to do this is 4 to the power of 2,000 and 8 to the power of 1,000. Okay, so 1,000 and 2,000. I want to change this side to 1,000. How? Okay, so we will write it as 4 to bracket 1,000. Why? Because when it's power, we know that we do 2 times 1,000, correct? So I'm actually splitting it. The 2,000 split to 2 times 1,000. So it's 4 to the power of 2 and then bracket 1,000. So it means that this is actually 16 to the power of 1,000. Now you can compare this and compare this. Then you will know. Because it's the same power already, very straightforward, you will know that 16 to the power of 1,000, okay, is bigger. So you will know that therefore 4 to the power of 2,000 is bigger. Right? Someone say change to base 2. Can. That also can be done. Okay, let's see. But if I change to 2,000, change to base 2, I will have to change both of them. Okay, so what this person mean is, okay, I'm going to show the working. So alternative. So let's say I change to base 2. So it will be 2 to the power of 2. So it becomes 4 to the power of 2,000. Correct? sorry, yes, correct. Yeah, correct. 4,000. 4,000. Wait, it should be 2 and then 4,000. Okay, I change to base 2, change to base 2. Then this side, 8, 1,000. So 2 to the power of 3. This one become 2 to the power of 3,000. This also can be done. Then you can see 2 to the power of 4,000 is bigger than 2 to the power of 3,000. So you know that this one 4 to the power of 2,000 is bigger. So either way also can. Okay, I change to the same power, I also can compare. I change them to the same base, also can be compared. Understand? Okay, so this is how you do this part B. Okay, let's move on. Solve equation. 3 marks. So 3 over x equals to x plus 2. This is the original question. So what you're going to do is, when it's fraction, you are a better teacher than most teachers in secondary school. Thanks for the compliment. I'm very humble. Maybe just nice that you and me fit how I teach is just suitable for you. Okay. So what we're going to do is always make both sides single fraction. I don't like to multiply x throughout because sometimes when your denominator get complex, then how are you going to multiply x? I mean, like, let's say for example your denominator is x plus 2. They're going to multiply x plus 2 throughout. Not so. I always tell my students I don't like that method. I'm open to students using other methods, but sometimes when I see that there's a risk of their method, then I will correct them. Okay, it's like for example, it's a bad habit, then you must change that bad habit before become a super habit, correct or not? Okay, got teach express A math. Yes, I teach both E math and A math for express, normal tech also teach. Okay, so now what you need to do is, actually the trick is put over 1. Then after that, cross multiply. So in this case, when I cross multiply, I'm going to put x multiplied by x plus 2 equals to 3 multiplied by 1. Okay, you cross multiply when it's single fraction on both sides. Okay, so now do an expansion. So this rainbow with this one is x squared. This rainbow with this one is 2x equals to 3. Then you see, this is a quadratic equation. Whenever it's a quadratic equation, throw everything to the left hand side. So it is x squared plus 2x minus 3 equals to 0. Over here, of course, if you want to use quadratic formula, it is fine. Quadratic formula is meant to use to solve quadratic equation. Even when your solution is nice integer, okay, you can still use quadratic formula. Of course, unless the question say solve the equation using factorization. Then of course you must use the factorization, cannot use the quadratic formula. I still don't understand the previous page question. I already flipped the questions already. You can actually refer to the TikTok live recording when my team upload tomorrow on the YouTube. Can revisit, follow through. So it's like that. Even during school, when your school teacher teach, let's say question 1, 2, 3. And then maybe you are slow, maybe say you absorb slower, and then teacher already jump to question 4, and then you maybe question 1, 2, you are still stuck in question 3. It's okay, just move on. Just write. Don't just pause there and then after that you just forgo everything behind already. Just write whatever you remember for, like, let's say question 3, then you move on. Then you listen, just focus in class. Don't understand, listen in class first. Okay, so that you will not be like further lost in the jungle already. You understand? So then, like for example now, you are lost in the previous page, right? But don't get lost moving forward. So then after that, when I post the solution onto my Telegram channel and I post the TikTok live recording, make the effort, go and watch the recording again, and then after listen to what I teach and say for the previous question. Then then finally you solve that question 3. This is how you're supposed to learn, understand? Okay? So in this case, I'm going to use factorization. So this is quadratic, so I'm going to use cross method. Okay? So cross method, x squared minus 3 and plus 2x. So over here, what multiply by what give me x squared? This one got no other combination. This one only x. So that means we know that this will be x and x. X and x. Okay, next. minus 3. So this one, I know the combination is only 3 and 1. Now the question is, one of them must be negative. Okay, because I want to get minus mark. So you need to look at the hint on the right hand side. So the hint is I want positive 2. So that means I want more positive. So I know I put the minus at the smaller number and then I put the plus at the bigger number. Because I know eventually I want a positive 2x. So then now check x multiplied by negative 1 minus x. Positive 3x. This column here you are supposed to add. You are supposed to add. So 3x, when you add negative x, you get positive 2x. So put a tick. So this column is correct. Plus 3 multiplied by negative 1, also correct for minus 3. So put a tick. X multiplied by x, I get an x squared. So put a tick. So all 3 columns are correct. Okay, all 3 columns are correct. Okay, so then after that, you put the bracket. Okay, why I want you all to put bracket? Because a lot of time, my students, sometimes they do the cross method. They go and put x minus 1. No, it's this bracket. It's horizontal. So that means it is x plus 3 and x minus 1 equals to 0. So likewise, just now question 1, we did something similar, right? So we will have, okay, x plus 3 equals to 0 or x minus 1 equals to 0. So we have x equals to negative 3, x equals to 1. And we are done. We have solved the quadratic equation. So just a bit of additional information. Okay, so whenever you solve an equation and your denominator involves x, okay, you need to also make sure that you do not have invalid x value. Like in this case, my x, because we know that our denominator cannot be 0, correct? So in this case, over here, I know that my x cannot be 0. So just put this additional information at the side. Okay, so my x is minus 3, okay, and doesn't clash. My x is 1, okay, doesn't clash, so both is accepted. Can use quadratic formula? Yes, over here you can use quadratic formula because they did not mention that they must use factorization. So you can use quadratic formula. So let me just do at the side here using quadratic formula, okay? For those who just learn quadratic formula, so you can see how I use a different method. Okay, so in this case, look at this equation. My A is 1, my B is 2, and then my C is negative 3. So my x will be minus b, so minus 2 plus minus b square minus 4ac over 2a. And of course, you will eventually get minus 3 or 1. Because it's the same equation, of course, you will get the same solution. Okay, so one is using factorization, one is using quadratic formula. Just now the previous question, the one we round off to 3 decimal place, that one you cannot use factorization because that one cannot factorize. That one can only use quadratic formula. Understand? Just now that the round off to 3 decimal place one. Okay, I put for a few more seconds. You all can screenshot if you want. If not, can just wait for my team to upload to my Telegram channel. So I repeat. Okay, you can go to my bio, click on my link, the last button, go to my Telegram channel whereby you can download the PDF worksheet. Tomorrow, then we will upload the solution. That means whatever you see here will be uploaded. Then as for the recording, it will be uploaded to my YouTube channel. So you will go to my bio, click on my link, the second last button will go to my YouTube channel. Okay? Okay, let's move on to this question 3. This one is trigo, further trigo. This one make use of the sine rule and cosine rule. Okay, you learn sine rule and cosine rule in Sec 3. I'm doing Sec 4 normal acad next Wednesday. So, sine rule, cosine rule is used in non-right angle triangle. Later I will show you all the schedule. Last week, someone said that I never give the schedule, so I just now quickly write out the schedule. Later you all take a look. So for now, let's continue. We only have the last 2 questions. This is the question 3, and then the other question will be plotting quadratic graph. Sec 2, because last week someone request for Sec 2, but it will be after I do the Sec 4. Okay? You need to queue lah, need to queue lah. Soon I will implement the subscriber. I will only on for the subscriber. Whoever is my subscriber, then I will give priority for those who actually request for those subscriber. The subscriber very cheap only lah. It's only $8 plus per month. It's like you pay $8 plus per month to learn math on TikTok. Okay, right? Acceptable. Yes. Okay. Come, let's see. Green arrow in your pants. Are you a student or are you an adult helping me out here? Curious to know because you're very helpful today. Okay. I'm happy to always see some regular here. Hope you all also tune in to really learn. Last few live got few students who say thanks to my TikTok live they managed to get from E8 to B3 or B4 or even pass. So yes, I'm glad that I helped. And then of course there are some students who are very helpful here. Because when I'm doing teaching on TikTok live, it's very challenging for me to see all the comments. Sometimes I cannot multitask and switch my head. I purposely buy a 27-inch, so now I can see the comments better. But because I need to write, so sometimes I will miss out the comments. Okay, so now let's take a look at this question. Okay. Yeah, the first one is cosine rule. Good, well done. So first, let's see. They want YZ. Correct? This is a non-right angle triangle. So when it's a non-right angle triangle, you know that you only have 3 formulas you need to use. If they want for area of a triangle, it's use half AB sine C. If then use sine rule or use cosine rule. That student always ask, I don't know when to use sine rule, I don't know when to use cosine rule. That's always the same question that they ask. Sine rule is easier to use. Okay? So I tell my students, sometimes if you do not know which one to use, you try to put the information into the sine rule formula first. And then if you do not have enough information, it means it's cosine rule because you only have these 2 formula correct now. But of course, if no angle is given to you and you are only having 3 sides, that one no need to say. That one confirm plus guarantee chop is only cosine rule. I still cannot thank you, Teacher Kangie. I was a straight fail student until O level. Oh, Thomas. So Thomas got what? Well done, well done. Please follow me. I'm going to launch a very valuable something in April. Okay, I did mention, I can't remember whether I mentioned which last live or last live. I did mention that I'm going to do O-level TYS videos for all the 10 years from year 2013 to year 2022. I'm going to do for EMath and AMath. You will have all the videos. Okay, I'm going to put up to my website and then you all can purchase it. Okay, it's very affordable. Confirm plus guarantee chop is very affordable. Okay, so just follow me if you haven't followed me, because the deal is definitely what you know. I finished, shall I buy another copy and redo it? I finished, shall I buy? If you already finished the TYS, why you need to buy another copy? Just look at the question and do on full scap lah. Don't need waste money, go and buy another copy. It's good to do at least 2 times. Because the first time you do it, maybe there are some questions that you refer to the solution and learn, right? Then you go and do the second time. Unless you tell me the TYS, the first attempt is all questions you know how to do. Then of course don't need to waste time already lah. Then you do past year paper. Agree or not? But if the first attempt that you did was with help from solution and blah blah blah, then I will suggest that you do a second time. Do third time a bit exaggerating lah. But don't just do 100% TYS only. You need to expose yourself to more variety of the question. It's like train yourself, push your brain further to do like past year paper question, because school past year paper questions are tougher than TYS. So if you are able to do if you are able to do school past year paper questions, then it's like exercise your brain to think further and blah blah. Then when you do TYS, then it's quite acceptable. Okay, come, let's do this one. So now this is the opposite angle. This opposite is the one that is unknown. They want me to find YZ. Correct? So we're going to use cosine rule. We're going to use cosine rule. So how we're going to form the cosine rule is, these angles that is given, the opposite side YZ must be on the left hand side. So I will write as YZ is supposed to be YZ square, but I'm going to put square root. So therefore I no need to put the square. This is not Pythagoras theorem because there is no right angle triangle. Pythagoras theorem is only for right angle triangle. You know those school papers they sell, worth it to buy? Yes, can buy. Can buy. Okay? If not, then what are you going to do? You cannot do purely assessment book. Definitely have to do some school past year paper questions. Okay? So now I'm going to put 6 square plus 11 square minus 2, 6 and 11 cosine 55 degree. Okay, so press the calculator. So for those who are doing EMath, you all often change your degree mode and radian mode, right? So you need to know 55 degree. You need to tell the calculator that the angle I'm going to key into the calculator is degree. So you have to be in degree mode. You need to be in radian mode when it's like cosine, let's say 2 radian. Then you got to tell calculator is 2 radian. Then you have to be in radian mode. But now it's degree mode. Okay, so now I'm going to do 6 square plus 11 square minus 2, 6, 11 cosine 55. Press equal. So it will be YZ is equals to square root 81.2879. So YZ square root, so I get 9.01598. So they want to find this YZ. So when this answer is not exact, you round off to 3SF. Okay, so round off to 3SF, 9.02. Because this is 5, so therefore you need to round this one up. So 3SF. Done. Okay, it's CM. Always check the unit. And this is how you use cosine rule. Then next, I'm going to fill up the diagram. Because they asked me to find YZ, then I got to fill up the diagram. So make sure that you don't fill up the 9.02. Always write out the long one. See? Long one. So I'm going to write here 9.01598. The formula, wait, I go and find my red pen. Okay. The formula is cosine rule. A square is equals to B square plus C square minus 2BC cosine A. So this is the formula. Okay, this is a cosine rule formula. So the only condition is the so-called the side that you're going to put on the left hand side must be the opposite of this angle that you put here. Correct? So you see, I use 55 degrees. So therefore, YZ has to be on the left hand side. Understand? Why cosine look like WS? Don't know what you wrote. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Anyway, if NT for Sec 4 can notify, please. Lisa, I'm not doing normal tech. Wow, how you want to notify you, sia? I already busy preparing question. You still want me to notify you, yeah? You keep track, but I'm not going. Most likely, I'm not going to do normal tech this year. Normal tech I did last year already, ma. So maybe if I want to do normal tech revision, it's maybe very towards to the N level already. If not, I'm doing NA for every Wednesday this year, because last year I already dedicate every Wednesday to normal tech. Then this Sunday, every Sunday I'm going to dedicate for EMath. Maybe I will mix with Express EMath for Sunday as well. But for Wednesday, most likely I'll be doing just normal acad. Okay, and then there's no way I can notify you lah. You can just take note of my post lah. If I really going to do normal tech. Okay, so now over here we are done. Now we learn to find the angle XYZ. So I need to find this angle over here. So now is, do I use cosine rule or do I do sine rule? Okay, technically speaking, okay, you can use cosine rule. You can. But sine rule is easier, and we have enough information to use sine rule now. Okay, because this angle theta I want to find, I have the opposite side, and I have a set of 55 degree and this length. So that means I have enough information to use my sine rule. So I'm going to use sine rule because sine rule is easier than cosine rule. So I'm going to write out the sine rule in case some students want to see the formula. So sine rule is A over sine A equals to B over sine B equals to C over sine C. So this is the sine rule. Okay, then next, how am I going to do? Okay, because I want to use this, I want to find this theta, right? So this 6 shall be at the top here. So 6 over sine theta is equals to 9.01598 over sine 55 degree. Okay, I'm going to move it up. So you see, actually this one is both sides single fraction, right? So what I'm going to do is cross multiply. So since I want to find theta, right? So I'm going to put 9.01598 sine theta is equals to 6 multiplied by sine 55 degree. You don't have to press calculator for the value first. You can just leave it in this form first. Okay, then I'm going to make our sine theta. So it will be 6 sine 55 degree over 9.01598. Yes, sine rule, cosine rule, trigo is a very tough topic. Many students die in this topic, struggle in this topic. Okay, but it's a very fun topic. I personally love trigo lah. Okay, so after this, okay, see sine theta equals to this value. I never press the calculator for the value lah. But if you want, okay, you see I'm going to press the calculator for this value. So it will be 6 sine 55 over 9.01598. Press equal. So I will have 0.545133. So sine theta equals to this. So now I want to find the theta. I'll just do sine inverse. Sine inverse this. Delta sine minus 1. Yes, inverse. That's called inverse. So 0.545133 equal. So I'm going to do sine inverse. I get 33.0337. So for angle in degree, you round off to 1 dp. So because they asked to find angle XYZ, so we say angle XYZ. And round off to 1 dp, 33.0 degree. 1 dp. Some students say, 33.0 and 33 is the same one. Can I just write 33 or not? But because you want to show that teacher that by default, you have to round off to 1 dp. So even if it's 0.0, you still have to put 0.0. Oh, no. I would like to say, actually, Sec 3 normal acad, they already learned the sine rule, cosine rule. But in Sec 4 normal acad, they learn further trigo. So that means the bearing lah, the elevation and depression, they learn in Sec 4. But the sine rule, cosine rule, they learn in Sec 3. For express, you learn everything in Sec 3. Thanks for highlighting. Maybe there's a misunderstanding. The 169, I think the 169 was trying to tell me. Okay, Sec 3 normal acad, you all already learn sine rule, cosine rule. But Sec 4 normal acad, then you all learn the bearing the elevation and depression blah blah blah, which now my student is learning. I know because last year I got students in Sec 3 normal acad then I also got the advanced this year Sec 4 normal acad, so I know. Okay, when will you do Sec 1 normal tech math? Okay, I don't want to repeat already. 我今天讲很多次了。Okay, so this is how you do this question using cosine rule and sine rule. Maybe bearing will be next live because now I'm doing Sec 3 normal acad Then next live I'm doing Sec 4 normal acad, so you will see bearing. Now okay, we left with the last question. The last question, plot graph. I purposely never plot the graph. Usually when I'm doing revision, I will just plot the graph already, then you'll show you all. But because it's still early now January so I can take my time to show you all that I want to plot graph. Okay, so let's come. But before I plot, I need to highlight that there is a typo error to this question. Okay, this one is supposed to be 1 cm to 1 unit. Okay, not 2 cm to 1 unit. I already informed my team, so they will amend it and upload the updated one tomorrow. Because just now I was trying to plan and say, wow, minus 6 to 14 2 cm to 1 unit, not enough space. Then I go and check, and then I see, yeah, it's actually 1 cm to 1 unit. Next Sec 4 normal acad live is next Wednesday, right? Let me see. Yes, next Wednesday I'm doing Sec 4 normal acad. Okay since before I do the last question, let me just show here the schedule for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 live, because today is this one. Okay, today is this one, so we are already done with this one. So see here, later don't come and ask me when I teach this one, when I teach that one. But I'm not going to show the whole year because of course it will change accordingly, right? So I will just show like 6 live. So now you can see that this coming Sunday, I forgot to write the time. Okay, this coming Sunday 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. I'm doing Sec 3 Express A Math Revision Part 2. Why is it Part 2? Because last Sunday I did Part 1 already. Then after that here, next Wednesday 1st of February, same thing, also 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. I'm going to do Sec 4 Normal Acad EMath Revision Part 1. Then after that, next Sunday, I'm going to do Sec 4 Express A Math Revision Part 1. Then next Wednesday, I'll be doing Sec 4 Normal Acad Part 2. So that means the next 2 Wednesday will be Sec 4 Normal Acad EMath. Normal Acad and Express is different stream. So the topics, definitely all the topics learned in Normal Acad is going to be tested in Express but there are some topics in Express that is not learned in Normal Acad. You can screenshot okay, a bit sengit. Let me shift a bit. I wanted to write some more, but I think I don't want to write too many first. But after my Sec 4 Normal Acad, for the Wednesday one, I'll be doing Sec 2 Normal Acad. Why is it that I do Sec 2 is because previously already got people request Sec 4, then after request Sec 2 So I will only plan the schedule according to what was requested. So of course if you all request later, then you all will have to wait I'm guessing everyone here is from Singapore. No, I think I have some students who are listening here is from Malaysia. Some are also not in Malaysia, not from Malaysia. I think got other people, other country also. Yeah, that's why you see my TikTok when I post the time, I said Singapore time. Because they are not in Singapore, then they will have to adjust. Of course, Malaysia same time lah, but I think got other country also. Okay, so that will be the schedule for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 TikTok live. Oh, got Brunei. I don't know about Brunei timing. Is Brunei timing same as Singapore? My geography sucks. I'm very good in math, but my geography sucks. Is Brunei timing same as Singapore? What time is it at your side? I cover already. I'm going to go for the last question already. Now later I go and check my world clock. My clock 5:52. 5:52 PM or AM? Or 8:52. Oh, that means same timing, Okay. I thought I thought 5:52. If it's AM, it's a bit wow. Okay, that means same timing as Singapore. Okay, that's Brunei. So for those who are from Brunei, is the math that I teach, is it relevant to what you all learn in Brunei? Is it relevant? Is it helpful for you? Good. I did IGCSE exam last year, and pretty much 80 to 90% of what I do in O-level is applicable for IGCSE. Yeah, so quite international lah. Okay, come, let's do our question 4. Okay, so answer the whole of this question on a single sheet of graph paper. So I have my graph paper here. Okay, so the table below shows Okay, there is only one unknown, which is here, P. Part A is find the value of P. So since they want to answer the whole thing on a single graph paper, so you don't write your find the value of P here. So I'm going to do it at the behind. So usually I write it behind. Okay, I'm not so I'm in Malaysia. This topic is relevant. Yes, thanks for SPM also. Help, I still don't understand prime and composite number. What is SPM? SPM is Malaysia exam, like our equivalent to like our O-level lah, but it's in Malaysia. Prime numbers only have two factors, one and itself. Composite number is opposite of prime number. If it's not prime number, it's composite number. Okay, and then one is neither prime number, neither composite number. One is special. Okay, for me is I write the answer behind. So over here I will write part A. My P will be equals to what? So come, sometimes they will ask you to find more than one. This one only asks you to find one value. This is how I always key in. Okay, you must learn. So they say y is equals to x squared plus x minus 6. So I will always use bracket. Open bracket, close bracket, x squared. I replace the x with a bracket. Oh, my first row of the night. Okay, I talk so much, closing to ending already. This is my first row for the night. Thanks for the rows. So x squared plus x minus 6. Some students say, hey, what's so trouble? You want to put just key into the calculator. I want you all to put a bracket because, especially when there is negative involved, if you never put a negative, then you never put a bracket, then later you get the wrong value. You understand? So put the bracket. And then after that, all you need to do is go inside the bracket. Oh, they want to find x is minus 3. Then you go and put negative 3 inside the bracket. Right? Then you press equal. Then you know, oh, so P is equals to 0. Okay? So, of course, my graph. Woo, thanks for the chili crab. Wow, just nice. I love chili crab. How you know I love chili crab? So, P is equals to 0. Okay, and also another reason for me asking you to put bracket is, after I put this already, for example, if you want to go at the side, I want to, example, this is not given. Let's say this one 1, not given. Then all you need to do is go back to the bracket, go and delete, go and change it to 1. Isn't that faster? Okay, so negative 4. This is faster, rather than student, negative 4. See, if I put negative 4 square, this one wrong already, because you never square the negative. Correct? So, put the bracket. then throw the numbers in. That one you confirm will get it correct. So I get my P is equals to 0. A settled. Now they tell me using a scale of 2 cm to 1 unit, draw for the horizontal x-axis -4 to 4. Then using a scale of 1 cm to 1 unit, draw the vertical y-axis -6 to 14. Now you need to plan your graph. First, my x-axis is from -4 to 4. Equal, right? Equal, right? -4 and 4. So you know that my y-axis will be right in the middle. Understand? Will be right in the middle. Because I know it's like -4 to 4 is equal ma. Then look at the y-axis. -6 to 14. You know you need more positive. You need more positive. Okay? You need lesser negative. And that is why, you see, my horizontal line is lower. But of course, before you draw the line, go and plan. So because we know 1 cm to 1 unit, and I want 14, right? So you see, I will have 0 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, enough space. Then also check that -6, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, enough space. Then you draw the line. Always plan first before you draw. Okay, always plan first before you draw. So now after you plan already, now I can see already. Okay, now we can draw. This is your y-axis, and this is your x-axis. Okay, then now here put 0. Okay, don't forget that my x-axis is 2 cm to 1 unit. So it means 2 cm means it's 2 small square lah. So this one is 1, 2, 3, and 4. -1, -2, -3, and -4. Okay, if you are someone who are very disciplined, can learn from yourself everything. Actually, my TikTok live I teach quite a lot lah. But of course, I will not be able to teach according to what you need lah. Then you will have to go and decode yourself, go and plan yourself. Okay, only students who come for my tuition, then I tailor make for them. That means they come in, they need what topic, I teach them what topic. Okay, they are weaker, they learn slower. They are faster, they learn faster. That's for my personal tuition. Thanks for the finger heart. Ta-da! 看得到吗? I also don't know whether I can see it. Ta-da! Okay. Now, my y-axis, don't forget 1 cm to 1 unit. So put 1. Put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. A bit saying it like a man. Okay, make sure you put it on the left. Some of my students always write on the right hand side. Then I have to correct them and put it on the left hand side. Don't ask me why, it's just like that. Okay, it's just like you ask me whether the egg come first or the chicken come first. I also don't know what to answer you. Okay, yes. So here will be -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and -6. You see, this one make sure you just double check lah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes we accidentally miscount one. You know that it happens. Sometimes my students, sure, why this point cannot plot? Then after I realize, let's say for example they missed out a 7, they 6, they jump to 8 already. Okay, so that could be one of the mistake. Okay, so now I have all my scale done up. Okay, 8.1k. Let's see whether I can hit 10k lah. I'm not very ambitious, just want the 10k tonight. Okay, so for those who don't know, you can actually tap the screen non-stop. Okay, combo like. Okay, combo like, and then you can give me a lot of likes. Okay, I think more likes I have, maybe more people will come to view the TikTok live. I'm not so sure. I don't know how the algorithm works. I'm guessing this way lah. Okay, let's plot the points. So -4 and 6. You always read the x first before the y. So -4 and 6. -4 and 6. So mark across there. Next is -3 and 0. -3 and 0. -2, -4. -2 and -4. Here 1 point. -1 and -6. -1 and -6. Here another point. 0, -6, 0, -6. Oh, if I have two same y, I already know that my quadratic graph, that means the middle point will be here already. Next is 1, -4. 1, -4 here. 2, 0 here. 3, 6 here. And then 4, 14. 4 and 14. Because I'm doing it live, so if I draw a little bit ugly, don't blame me, Laugh my ass off. Past 10k already. Wow! Hey, you're very cute leh. I only finished plotting the points. You're from 8 point something become 12.8k leh. Power leh. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. So now let's plot. Okay. Let me teach you a trick. Sure, this we don't need to use ruler to make line. No, cannot use ruler because ruler, right? You will not have the curve. So you use freehand. For me, I use freehand. I try to use curve ruler, cannot. Use the curve ruler, I draw uglier. So for me, I use freehand. So let me teach you. Okay, like for example, I always start from let's say this part. Okay, I want to draw down. This part still okay because it's quite close, Okay, and if let's say you find that this, like for example, this point to this point, you find that it's too far away. Nora, you managed to pass math for N-level. Good. Congrats. I hope you are able to. Are you able to go PFP or are you going for your Sec 5? Wow, got red packet there. Thank you, Valerie. Sure, I press until hand pain green arrow. Don't press after that. 你没有听到我讲话嘞。Only if you understand what I'm doing already, then you will help me to press. Okay. So I still prefer you all learn better than giving me the lights lah. Okay, so you see the trick is if you find that this point is too far away, then you struggle to join them. I always teach my student this way. So in this case, I'm going to so-called play cheat and take more points. Nora. Yeah, Nora, right? Remember? Okay, so see here. These 2 and 3, if you need a point in the middle, you can do that. I need a 2.5. So what I need to do is, go back here, 2.5 square plus 2.5 minus 6. So the value is 2.75, correct? 2.75. So I can actually go here, 2.5, go and find 2.75. So 2.5 is here, so 2.75 will be here. So but don't mark across because this is a secret point. So you just put a dot there. Just put a dot there. Okay, put a dot there. Then at least now, see, this one also, 3 and 4, the points very far, right? Difficult to draw, right? Okay, never mind. We use 3.5 also. We go and find 3.5 also. So I go and find 3.5, 3. 9.75. So 3.5 and 9.75. This is 9.5. 9.75 is here. So I put a dot there, a secret dot. Okay, let's say here I also not confident. Here, this side I also not confident. So I put minus 3.5. So I go. Okay, this one I put bracket already. Negative 3.5. Then this one is 2.75. So I will have 2.75. 2.5 is here, 2.75 is here. So I put a dot there. Let's reach 20k before her life ends. Lucas. Lucas, are you learning or not? Learn is priority, then help me to achieve, okay? Thank you very much. Okay, see here. So you see you have the secret dot there, secret dot. Then it will be able to help you to sketch better. So you no need to panic. You're so far, how to draw? Okay, so let's draw. Let's see. I'm going to start drawing from this side because I'm a right-hander. I Sec 3 Express. If you learn EMath, now just now are you the one who say that you learn POA? If you learn EMath, you can tune in on Sunday for the EMath. If not, you can go to my YouTube channel. There's a lot of express EMath videos also. So if you are right-hander, okay, for me is because for me right-hander go up, slope up is easier. So we can just turn the paper and just move up like that. You understand? You don't like like that struggle, struggle. So you can always turn the paper. I'm a right-hander, so I move up. Of course, if you are left-hander, you go and adjust accordingly You can adjust accordingly So now we're going to do this one. I panic. Okay, let's see. You remember just now I have a secret point here? Okay. So now, for the first few strokes, you do it very light. So you do it very light. Teacher Kangie draw also not perfect, but I will not draw dark until I confirm the shape. So, you see? I join here, and then after that, I join here. Not perfect, because I'm drawing it live. Okay, yeah. So now here, so I'm going to get this one. So you can see, you already predict that the middle is here. So you will know that it will look like that. It will look like that. Okay, so I'm going to now move this. Okay. Here, let me plot, let's say here. So it will be here. Then now here. Wow, struggle. Last stroke. See the secret point here? Yay! Okay, not 100% perfect, but I think it's pretty good. Woohoo! Right? Yes, 20k. Let me see. Wow, 20.4k. Thank you. Just now I said my target 10k. Wow, you all give me double. Yes, I did it. You see, it's not 100% perfect. Like over here, actually, I find it a bit too sharp. Do you see my point here? Then it's okay. I'm going to adjust my below here. Because when it's too sharp, the teacher will also deduct your mark. It need to be a bit rounder. Okay. So once you know that your shape is okay, perfect already, then you can draw darker. You understand? You can draw darker. Okay, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, I think this is fine for me. Then don't forget to label. So this is y. I'm going to label this is y is equals to x squared plus x minus 6. Okay, please label your curve. Math is fun. I enjoy doing math. The other day, my sister is asking me why I spend so much time working. I say I enjoy working more than going out. Then she said I'm a workaholic. But no lah, not exactly workaholic. I'm lucky, I'm blessed that I'm doing something that I love for my career. Okay, so once we're done already, okay, done. So now part B is already done. Okay, sorry, I already OT a bit. Maybe 5 more minutes we should be done. I haven't eaten my dinner also. Use your graph to find the values. They already hint you there will be more than one x when y equals to 4. So y equals to 4 is a horizontal line. So, and because they say use your graph, so you need to show them where you get the points. So go to y equals to 4. Draw a horizontal line. Horizontal line can be done by a solid line. Okay, so I can draw the line, horizontal line, and label this as y equals to 4. During exam, you don't have computer generated graph left. Okay, so now we have this point here, as well as this point here. So what you need to do is draw dotted line down, and this is 2.5, 2.6, 2.7, so you know that this is 2.7. Over here, so this is minus 3.5, 3.6, so this is minus 3.7. Okay, so you have to show the horizontal line y equals to 4, draw the dotted line down where you get it, because you need to show teacher. This really helps that. Thanks you teacher, no problem. You wanna hop on Overwatch. Then after that, okay, you need to remember behind. So this one, B we can ignore, you can say refer graph. Right, for part C I will say when y equals to 4, my x is equals to negative 3.7, or x is equals to 2.7. Is it 2.7? Yes, 2.7 and correct. Right? So there are actually two x value. Okay, now let's take a look at part D. Part D said by drawing a tangent, find the gradient of the curve when x equals to 1. This one many students panic. They don't know what to do. Range of answer. Child, what is the range usually? Range of answer. Actually, it depends on the value here. I think plus minus 0.2 should be fine. Sometimes the school teacher also see whether firstly if your curve shape is good, and then your the method that you go and derive your answer. Of course, unless your curve is like totally out of shape, then you will not get the value. Okay, next, draw tangent. See here, by drawing a tangent, find x, the gradient at x equals to 1. So first, go and find your x equals to 1. X equals to 1 is here, which is this point over here. So you are supposed to draw a tangent line. So this point, draw tangent line. Then student ask me how to draw tangent line, Okay, every student's tangent line is different. So the trick is you must draw the line whereby the angle at this side is same as this side. Of course, cannot be 100%, but agak-agak lah. So this will be the line that I'm going to draw. Okay, I'm going to draw this line. Make sure your line kiss this point, x equals to 1. Okay, it must like seesaw, seesaw. This point is like the middle. So you need to be equal here. So this is my tangent line. This is called the tangent line. Understand? And how to find the gradient of this tangent? Take any 2 points from the line. So any 2 points, I can already see one point which is nice. Take here. So this value I get is 3. Okay, then I have to play cheat a little bit. I draw the dot thicker. Then come here, I have this one. So this x value is 3. The y will be 1.246. This is 1.6. Okay? Of course, depends on the graph. You just take any 2 points. And I'm going to take another point. Let's see, I'm going to take which point? This point here. Okay, this point, if I move up, this is 0.4. The y is here, minus 5.8. Minus 5.8. Okay, so this is the 2 points that I'm going to use to find my gradient. So then I'm going to write the 2 points, 3, 1.6. So 3, 1.6 and 0.4 minus 5.8. 0.4 minus 5.8. Okay, I always make it a habit to write out the 2 points. Okay, then you apply the formula y1 minus y2, y1 minus y2, so 1.6 minus negative 5.8 over 3 minus 0.4. Then of course press the calculator. Okay, fraction 1.6 subtract bracket negative 5.8, 3 minus 0.4. Check. Yes, equal. So I get 2.846. So round off to 3SF, I get 2.85. Okay, so that is my gradient. Okay, now I'm done with my D. Next, they ask, write down the minimum value of the Y. So the minimum value of the Y, remember just now we have the minimum point here. Okay, our minimum Y will be in the middle here, correct? Because this, you can see that this is the minimum, so it will be right here. And I'm going to just move it to the right to see what's the value. So this is minus 6.2, 6.4. Okay, it's a bit in between, so I'm going to write it as 6.5 minus 6.5. Minus 6.2, 6.4, 6.6, 6.5. Okay, so I will have part E. I will say minimum Y value equals to negative 6.5. Done. Okay, you see even the value is here. My answer, my team put the answer gradient 3.01. You see my gradient 2.85. Okay, you see it's not exactly the same one. You see, because everyone graph is slightly different. Okay, there is a range that we accept. So you see they have 6.2 and 6.25. Mine is 6.5. Still fine. Okay, because as long as you know that the middle here, and you show that, oh, over here this is the lowest Y, and that's your answer. Understand? So this is how you do this question number 4.